Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana, tamu sana. About 20 minutes ago, Kalonzo Musyoka posted this through his Facebook account. Just concluded a day-long meeting with my colleagues in the One Kenya Alliance, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, Senator Gideon Moi, and Senator Moses Wetangula. We met a section of elected leaders from our respective parties and discussed ways of strengthening our union in readiness for next general election. That's Kalonzo Musyoka's post about 20 minutes ago. And then after this post, he shares these photos of himself, Wetangula, Mudavadi, and Gideon Moi. But one very interesting thing about these photos is that Gideon Moi is not in all these photos that Kalonzo Musyoka has just shared. So that also speaks volumes. It really tells a lot. So actually in this video, folks, I want us to analyze and see exactly what might have prompted this meeting or what is going behind the scenes. Because as things stand right now, we know for a fact, and it has been confirmed, that Gideon Moi already is most likely going to deputize Raila Amolo Odinga in next year's general election. So what might be happening here again? Just to start off from there, about 3 days ago, Kalonzo Musyoka, Raila Amolo Odinga, and the President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta were in Naivasha attending a safari rally event there. And from some sources and from some quarters, the information that is emerging is that these people are talking. And when you see Gideon Moi now attending this OKA meeting, it simply means that Gideon Moi is acting as an emissary, either sent by the president or by Raila Amolo Odinga to find a way of brokering truce or to find peace between this warring faction, between Raila Amolo Odinga and this OKA alliance, Kalonzo, Mudavadi, and Wetangula. Even from the body language itself, we can see from these photos that the likes of Kalonzo Musyoka are very much excited. They are smiling about the fact that maybe Gideon Moi has visited them or has attended their meeting. And then I've also tried to look at Facebook accounts of Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, and also Gideon Moi. They have not yet updated this. Whether they'll update it sometimes or not, that's a story for another day. But as of now, they have really not updated this meeting they had today. So folks, what's really happening behind the scene? The first thing I strongly believe, folks, that Kalonzo Musyoka and his team of Mudavadi and Wetangula, they have realized that they have no option and there is no time. And sometimes in this video, I did mention that Kalonzo and his team will now be forced to board a moving vehicle, or rather a moving train. Because on the other side, William Ruto is organizing his politics. On this side, immediately Kalonzo made it clear that he was not ready to work with Raila and also Musalia Mudavadi. We saw ODM party and Jubilee come up very, very fast. And in about 2 weeks' time, they are going to formalize their agreement. And after that, they are just going to make it clear that Raila Amolo Odinga is now their presidential candidate. Immediately, Kalonzo and Mudavadi came out to really deny Raila Amolo Odinga. ODM and Jubilee never wasted any time. They decided now to merge their parties together and, if possible, find one presidential candidate. So I think that move by ODM party and Jubilee party might have prompted this meeting. These leaders are now realizing that maybe if they still buy time, then they might find themselves in the political cold. Because as of now, I can remember sometimes in 2013 when Jubilee was merging TNA and URP. You know, at first played hardball at first when negotiations started between Uhuru and Ruto in 2013. Kalonzo played hardball. In fact, at that time, Kalonzo wanted Uhuru and Ruto to support him for the presidency. But as time went, he now changed from being supported for the presidency to now being given a position of the vice president. But he changed his mind when it was already late. Uhuru and Ruto had already sealed a deal that now Uhuru would go for presidency and then Ruto would deputize him. This is exactly what is happening here. Kalonzo and his team have just realized that if they continue wasting time, then Raila might just seal a deal with maybe Gideon Moi. And then it will be very, very late on their side. And on the other side, if they waste time again, then Ruto will just find a running mate. And then now these people their goose shall have been cooked. So I think that's with that realization, they might have made a decision maybe to invite Gideon Moi to see the possibilities or rather of maybe forming some kind of an alliance or entering into alliance that Gideon Moi is already in with Raila Amolo Odinga. That's the first thing. The second possibility here, folks, I've always maintained in this YouTube channel that one of the reasons OKA was formed was to propel a Gideon Moi presidency. And there is no way OKA is going to stand if Gideon Moi is not the president. So this group can only work together if Gideon Moi will be promoted or rather will be fielded as the presidential candidate of this group. If that does not happen, then most likely Gideon Moi is going to be deputized Raila Amolo Odinga. Definitely is going to deputize Raila Amolo Odinga. So this group of Kalonzo and Mudavadi, I still believe that maybe they have not really read the science properly. They still don't understand the cards being played. Gideon Moi seems to know exactly what is happening. But this group of Mudavadi, Kalonzo, and Wetangula, they seem confused. They don't know actually what is happening. They don't know what is happening. So, if I leave that aside, something that also comes out clearly from this meeting is that Kalonzo Musyoka and this group, this team of theirs, they still believe that maybe they have some chance of being endorsed by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. They have not realized that their endorsement just depends on the strength of one William Ruto. As Ruto becomes strong, this group, they cannot be endorsed by the president. As Ruto becomes weak, then any of them can be endorsed. But as Ruto becomes strong, as the way Ruto is strong today, then the only person who can stop a strong William Ruto is Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's what these people might not know. From where they sit, if you add the Kamba vote, in this whole group, the only votes that I can count guaranteed in this group called OKA is only about 70 to 80% of the Kamba vote. Gideon Moi in this group has no votes. Musalia Mudavadi's votes, he has splitted with Raila. He split his vote with Raila Amolo Odinga. Wetangula has no votes. So this group as a whole, they are only rest assured of about 70% of the Kamba vote. Only. So that 70% of the Kamba vote cannot take them anywhere. And this is why I strongly believe that the presence of Gideon Moi in this meeting is in one way or the other doing a bidding for Raila Amolo Odinga. Otherwise, folks, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime we upload a new video. I also kindly implore upon you to give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. And before I forget, I've pinned my WhatsApp number on the comment section. Maybe you can have some information to pass through to me or to give me. Contact me through my WhatsApp number. God bless you. God bless Kenya.